Well, Rise and Grind DMV, happy Saturday. We are waking up to a few clouds out there, but overall clouds will give way to sunshine as we head through your day today. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that 7-day coming up.
And this morning on DC News Now, a 16-year-old shot and killed in the district. The latest on that investigation into his murder. Plus, a self-identified gang member charged in a double homicide. The details in this case and when more charges could be coming. And an update on quarterback Jaden Daniels' health. Will the rookie QB suit up for Sunday's game against the Bears?
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning, Rise and Shine. It's Saturday, October 26th. Your time is 8 o'clock on the dot. Thank you for waking up with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile. Grab your coffee, your tea, your water. We have a lot of news to bring your way. But first, let's send you outside with a live look right now over the National Cathedral. Looking gorgeous as always when the sun rises. It is a beautiful start to today. It's also sort of breezy. Don't take my word for it. Let's talk to our expert meteorologist, Brittany Ward, on the desk. And Brittany, I think I heard you say something about some places dealing with freeze warnings, and there's something about dryness, because I promise it rained a lot fairly recently. So I'm a little confused. A little confused.
So in DC, no.
Okay.
You know, further off to the west in our mountain counties, they did see some rain, but we're still dry, and we still do have those drought conditions. So the little bit of rain that we did see really didn't help those dry conditions. So yes, we still need the rain. In fact, talking about the rain right now, we did have some light showers work their way across portions of the DMV overnight, but now notice satellite and radar showing you those dry conditions. Once again, those showers this morning were really light, so again, they really didn't help with those dry conditions. And it's all thanks to this cold front that is moving through the DMV. This will continue to push offshore as we head through your day today. High pressure just back off to the west will begin to dive into the DMV as we head into the weekend, providing us with more dry conditions as well as sunny skies. Now, temperature wise, not bad stepping out the door right now. We're sitting in the 60s here in the nation's capital, holding on to the 50s back off to the north and west, and overall highs today are expected to get into the 60s to 70s. So keep it here. We'll have a full breakdown of that forecast coming up.
All right, Brittany, thank you. We'll check in with you soon. 8:02, we begin in the district. A 16-year-old boy shot and killed in Southeast. A man was also hurt in that shooting. This happened last night next to Rocket Ship Rise Charter School. DC News Now's Mariel Carbone has the latest from the scene.
Police canvassing this area for hours after that shooting. I can tell you there were shell casings in front of the apartment buildings behind us here. This area, it is residential with an elementary school right nearby. Now, police say they responded to Langston Place Southeast after a report of gunshots. That was around 4:30. Now, when they got here, they were met by a man suffering from a gunshot wound, and while helping him, more shots were fired. That is when police later found that teen, a 16-year-old boy, shot. Now, both victims, they were taken to the hospital where police say that teen later died.
We're in the early stages of the investigation. We need the community's help. We're asking anyone with any information to please reach out to us at 202-727-9099.
And police do have a lookout out for a suspect in this case, a black male, all black clothing with white writing on the back. He was seen running from the street here.
And that was our Mariel Carbone reporting. Officials say that area is no stranger to gun violence. Last summer, 2 teenagers were shot and killed nearby. Their deaths still unsolved. And new this morning, police are investigating a stabbing in the area of a popular nightlife place in Northeast D.C. D.C. police posting on X that they're looking into a stabbing in the 1300 block of H Street. This is at about 3 a.m. in an area with multiple bars and restaurants. There's no word yet on the condition of the victim. And developing now, Montgomery County Police have arrested 8 people in connection to an organized crime burglary ring. Investigators say the Romanian crime group are connected to a series of burglaries targeting homes and commercial properties in several counties. They say Thursday night, officers spotted the suspects' cars near a home that had been broken into several times in recent weeks. Investigators tracked the group as they went to another home in Clarksburg, then to a Wawa store. That's where police finally arrested the crew. They face multiple burglary-related crimes. 8:04, a candlelight vigil remembering 25-year-old China Crawford, who was last seen a year ago on Capitol Street Southwest. Now, since then, a woman, LaShawn Washington, has been charged with her kidnapping and murder. China's body has never been recovered. Family and friends at last night's vigil calling on anyone with information to come forward.
1 year, that's a lot. We have dealt with a lot of stress, a lot of depressed, sleepless nights. It's like we really can't move on at all.
We just want to know where's China. That's it. That's all. Any information that you could possibly have that will help us, we would gladly listen.
The family says LaShawn Watson was an acquaintance of China's. LaShawn is being held without bond and is set to go to trial next year. In Northern Virginia, a confessed gang member arrested in connection to a double murder. In August, the teenager now charged with one of the killings in Sterling. DC News Now's Max Marcilla has the latest on that investigation.
The arrest sends a strong message that violence in Loudoun County will not be tolerated.
At a Friday news conference, Loudoun County Sheriff Mike Chapman announcing a major arrest. 18-year-old Marlene Medrano Ortiz, who Chapman says self-identified as an MS-13 gang member, is charged with second-degree murder and a double homicide that happened in late August. It left 22-year-olds Mijal Conero Romero and Diego Alexander Willette dead. It was nearly 2 months ago, right here in this Sterling parking lot, where detectives were gathering evidence, trying to piece together exactly what happened. Now, Sheriff Chapman and Commonwealth's Attorney Anderson say they do know what happened and that will come out in court. But as for what they told us today, well, all they said was it was an altercation that led up to the double killings. We don't know what started it, we don't know what escalated it, and we don't know if the two parties knew each other.
The motive behind the murder that we just made the arrest for, we're still working on that. We have to, it's an ongoing investigation. There's very little that we can say.
Another question unanswered. Why Medrano Ortiz is only charged with one count of second-degree murder when this has been investigated as a double homicide. Chapman says the charge is connected to Conero Romero's death and more charges could be coming.
At this point in time, that's what he is charged with. That may change before we go forward with the preliminary hearing.
This is an ongoing investigation, as I mentioned. There were potentially others involved. We're still looking into all those aspects of it as we go.
Medrano Ortiz was arrested in Alexandria on Wednesday. Meanwhile, Chapman using this Friday press conference to highlight concerns with MS-13.
It seems to me as though they're starting to pick up again, and that's what really concerns me.
Reporting in Loudoun County, Max Marcilla, DC News Now.
8:07, a deadly E. coli outbreak tied to McDonald's Quarter Pounders is growing. Health officials say at least 75 people are sick in 13 states. One person has died. 22 people are in the hospital. The FDA says raw chopped onions on the burgers are the likely source. The onions are from a California farm which has issued a voluntary recall. McDonald's confirmed the onions were sent to one distribution point and used in restaurants involved in the outbreak. And back here at home, more fallout for And Pizza after it created a controversial dessert referencing late D.C. Mayor Marion Barry and his drug use. Now, even though the CEO apologized days after the dessert marketing ad, protesters, as you can see, gathered outside the store's U Street location yesterday. And Pizza sparked outrage after promoting Marion Barry Knots, a dessert covered in powdered sugar. The pizza chain pulled them off the menu after receiving intense backlash from activists and community members. Happening tomorrow, one of the largest marathons in the world right here in the district. Thousands of Marines, veterans, and supporters are in town for the Marine Corps Marathon. There will be about 23,000 runners from all 50 states and more than 60 charity partners raising money for causes ranging from medical research to military support and education. This is the 49th year for the race, and this year's race route will offer new views of the monuments.
I think changing up the route is a fantastic idea, especially for our group who runs it every year. A change in route, it takes your mind off the pain.
And D.C. police warning drivers to be cautious tomorrow. Several streets will be closed for the race in the district and also in Virginia. For a full list of the closures, visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. Well, we're all wondering, will he or won't he play Sunday? That's the million-dollar question around Commanders rookie quarterback Jayden Daniels. Now, the rookie phenom, who's played pretty impressively so far, is nursing a rib injury. He practiced with the team yesterday for the first time this week. Daniels says he wants to play against the Bears, but the decision's not his. Head coach Dan Quinn waiting to see how Daniels' body responds to being back on the field.
Really pushed it today, and playing quarterback, the movements, the skills, and also specific to the game plan, you know, going through the whole thing, you know, all parts of the field. So we're really following that process, and we'll let our eyes you know, decide how he responds over the next 48 hours. That'll guide us.
Now, tomorrow, the Commanders will take on the Chicago Bears, and the #1 pick in the draft and DC native, Caleb Williams. Let's hope that Jayden Daniels will be there. That game, 4:25 p.m. at Northwest Stadium. All right, Britt Bratt, I'm kind of hungry, thinking brunch. Should I do it outside or inside?
You know, it depends on if you like breezy conditions or if you don't like breezy conditions. If you like breezy conditions, have lunch outside. If you don't, then you may want to bring them inside. Temperature-wise, not looking too bad to start off our day today. We're sitting in the 50s and 60s, lower 60s currently in the nation's capital, 55 currently in Hagerstown, 56 though, as you head over there to Cumberland. And again, those breezy conditions will be seen as we head through your afternoon. So keep it here. We'll break down that 8-day coming up.